August with the shade. They said they ain't want no more op Nika. So.
What's good, Shady Gang? Welcome back to another show with August with the Shade. Listen, go ahead and grab your cups, because you already know I'm about to spill the tea, and y'all know I keep the shade. Today's video is going to be about Megan Thee Stallion, as well as Chris Brown and Nicki Minaj. Let's go ahead and get into the tea. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start off with Megan, because, you know, Megan always seems to just get under everybody's skin with lies, deceit, and all of the things that come with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever Megan is in the news, is because it's always some type of, always something that she said before being debunked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if she realizes that, but that's just always what it is. Megan is always in the news for something that is being debunked because nobody believes her. So let's go ahead and get into what we're going to be talking about today, okay? So if you don't know, Chris Brown and Sweetie have like this little thing going on, you know what I'm saying? Because after Chris Brown made a whole diss record towards Quavo, Chris Brown put in the diss record a couple of things that nobody knew about him and Sweetie. So that kind of led people to, you know, talk about Sweetie and talk about the men that she's been with and stuff like that. And then somehow it trickled down to Megan, because, you know, Megan fans, they really don't have an identity, right? They are literally living in the houses of Cardi B and everybody else because they do not have a home for themselves. So therefore, they try to put themselves in everybody else's business when they don't even have nothing to do with them. But I always get the pie right back in their face. So this is what happens. So basically, they get on the internet trying to say, oh, well, you guys are coming for Sweetie, but you guys are not, you know, but what about Megan? Y'all call her Megan. You know, Sweetie can mess with everybody, but Megan can't. Girl, do you see Megan and do you see Sweetie? I mean, no shade. Do you see Megan and do you see Sweetie? Girl, there is a big difference, okay? Sweetie does not have a problem with telling anybody that she mess with people. She even made a whole song saying, don't tell nobody that we messing around. So I'm just saying, like, who's more, like, you know what I'm saying? First off, one is prettier, one is, you know, it's just better, period. Let's just talk about it. Megan wants to be a light-skinned girl, okay? Megan wants to be a light-skinned girl, and that's the sad part about this industry, and that's the sad part about a lot of girls, period. I don't like that. Girl, do you see how melanated our skin is? Do you have a gold is in our skin? Why would you want to be a light-skinned girl? Like, that is crazy when you're clearly brown-skinned. Megan Thee Stallion is clearly a brown-skinned girl, but Megan was taking pictures. Megan was also saying in her old songs that she was a red bone. That's why everybody always was like, wait, Megan is a red bone? Where did that come from? I don't know where it came from. I don't know why Megan is telling everybody that she's a red bone. Her mother's brown skin and even her dad is brown skin. I don't know where Megan is getting this stuff from. I know no man told you that you was a red bone, girl. I know that because you're not a red bone. Like, you have to be a light-skinned black girl to be a red bone. You can't even be mixed and none of that. You are not a red bone. Sweetie is not a red bone. Sweetie is a mixed girl. No shade, but that's just what it is. So I want to tell you, fans, all you people on the internet, stop gassing Megan up. Y'all need to start holding that girl accountable for all of the lies that she talk about. Because there's girls out here that really do stuff like this. And Megan literally has a problem, in my opinion, in her head when it comes to her identity. Because there is no way that you are running around here telling everybody that you are light-skinned because you are lightening up your pictures on Instagram. Girl, please stop with the crazy stuff, okay? Please, because it's really getting out of hand, okay? Now, I want to go ahead and move on to the next topic. Now, the next topic is Chris Brown, okay? Yes, we got to do a little bit with Chris Brown with the Megan stuff, but I want to get my full opinion on Chris Brown real quick, okay? Yes, Chris Brown is an amazing artist. Yes, Chris Brown is a phenomenal dancer, singer, all of those things, but I don't know if Chris Brown was good enough for this remix. And it's no shade because I think that he did an amazing job. I think he was one of the best on the verses, but I just feel like, why didn't you diss Quavo on FTCU? Why didn't you take that time, the opportunity to diss him on FTCU? Why did you choose to make a whole nother song and try to overshadow what Nicki Minaj already put out? Like, that type of stuff, y'all, let me tell you something. Between Drake and Chris Brown, at this moment, I'm not feeling it. Because whenever y'all try to sabotage my sis is a good girl. Listen, she's not going to say it. Of course she's not going to say it, but everybody else sees it. I mean, you whole live did a whole record with Nicki Minaj, the most iconic female rapper in the game. Then you turn around and you try to diss Quavo in a whole nother song when you could have put those same bars on that song. Like, no shade. Like, I didn't even want to hear rap. Like, but if we was gonna hear rap, we wanted to hear rap like how you rapping on the Quavo song. You know what I'm saying? No shade. But I just felt like he should have gave a little bit more. I feel like he put more into, you know, his diss record instead of giving it to Nicki Minaj in that moment. You know what I'm saying? And even Nicki tried to come back on Twitter and try to talk about the moment. But everybody's so gung-ho over everything he said about Quavo in his song. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it took a lot of attention away from the moment. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody that was a part of the remix because the remix was dope. But I just feel like Chris Brown brought the energy down with changing the trajectory by, you know, going over there and dissing Quavo on his own. Like, girl, I know you're dropping an album and stuff like that, but girl, you shouldn't even been on the song. You know what I'm saying? No shade, but make sure y'all go and stream FTCU remix, okay? Because this song has been on the charts for like 4 months already. You know what I'm saying? So Nicki had already had an iconic song. The song was already living. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, okay. You wanna know what's so crazy? Nicki Minaj just seems like she just gets more iconic, and this tour gets more iconic every single day. Like seriously, Gag City Detroit was so lit. Like the kids was outside rapping Nicki Minaj outside of the arena. Even when they got inside of the arena, the kids was literally going bonkers. Okay, they was having so much fun, all the way to the point where Nicki Minaj came out looking so beautiful. She even bought out Sada Baby and Big Sean. Y'all, the moment was so great. Like, oh my god, it really felt like 2011 all over again. People do not realize that Nicki Minaj and Big Sean literally had the twerk hit of the year. Okay, just saying. And their chemistry was absolutely amazing. Nicki and Sada Baby was actually cool too, but Nicki and Big Sean, like, well, Big Sean is such an iconic feature. Like, oh my God, y'all just do not understand. He even was so happy that he even made a whole video thanking Nicki Minaj and the Barbs. Like, it don't get no more iconic than that. I'm just saying. Make sure you stream that. Make sure you buy that. Make sure you do everything you need to do. And shout out to Nicki Minaj for also getting another placement on FTCU on the charts. You know what I'm saying? Period. The queen always winning. And y'all knew that. Okay. But I do want to know your comments below. Make sure you leave your comments below. Make sure you turn your notification bells on. And make sure you get ready for the show a little bit later. Okay. Love y'all. Bye.
I'm number one. Y'all go argue over top four.
I was thinking about y'all. Oh, here we go. August with the shade talking about who we swinging on tonight. Why y'all gotta be swinging?
Oh, and before you go, make sure you check out these new videos because, you know, y'all be bored. Go ahead. Bye, y'all.